Archangel Michael has an urgent message specifically for parents today. If you have a son, you need to hear this warning right now. Your son is in danger, not physical danger, but legal danger that you may not see coming. He's walking a dangerous path that could end in arrest, and the signs have been there, but you've been missing them. The divine timing of this message means it's not too late to intervene, but action must be taken immediately. Archangel Michael sees what's happening behind closed doors, in private conversations, and in situations you're not aware of. Your parental instincts have been trying to warn you. Those sleepless nights when you worry about your son aren't random anxiety. The behavioral changes you've noticed are serious warning signs that something is very wrong. Law enforcement may already be watching situations connected to him or the people he's spending time with. This message could be the divine intervention that saves his future, his freedom, and his entire life path. The powerful guardian angel Archangel Michael is watching over your family right now, and he has critical information you need to protect your son. Archangel Michael has revealed something deeply concerning. Your son is involved in something dangerous, and he may not even realize the full consequences of what he's doing. He's being influenced by the wrong people who are leading him down a destructive path that ends in handcuffs, courtrooms, and a criminal record. The legal system doesn't care about potential or second chances once certain lines are crossed. An arrest record will follow him for the rest of his life, affecting college admissions, job opportunities, professional licenses, and even his future relationships. Archangel Michael reveals that your son is closer to this edge than you think. The situation is escalating quickly. What seems minor or manageable right now could explode into serious charges within days or weeks. Whether it's involvement with substances, theft, violence, illegal online activities, or simply association with dangerous people, your son may believe he's invincible or that he won't get caught. This is exactly what every parent of an arrested child thought before it happened to them. The consequences won't just affect him. They'll impact your entire family. The financial costs of legal defense, the emotional trauma, damage to family reputation, and the effect on siblings who watch their brother being taken away. Time is running out to pull him back from this edge. The window for intervention is closing rapidly, and Archangel Michael wants you to act before it's too late. Now Archangel Michael wants to open your eyes to the signs that have been right in front of you. Think about the changes in your son's behavior patterns. His sleeping schedule has shifted, staying up all night, sleeping during the day. His eating habits have changed. His mood swings have become unpredictable and extreme. Watch how he uses his phone. He hides the screen when you walk by, deletes messages constantly, and uses apps you don't recognize or understand. He's become secretive about the simplest things. He has new friend groups that make you deeply uncomfortable, but you can't quite explain why. Your intuition screams that something is wrong with these people, but your son defends them aggressively. He's withdrawn from family activities he used to enjoy. Conversations with him have become difficult or impossible. He shuts down, walks away, or explodes in anger at innocent questions. There's unexplained money in his possession, or new expensive items appearing that he can't reasonably afford. When you ask simple questions about where he's been or who he was with, his reactions are defensive and aggressive, far beyond normal teenage privacy. He's lying to you about his whereabouts. You've caught him in lies multiple times, and each time the lies become more elaborate. His school performance is dropping dramatically, or you discover he's been skipping classes for weeks. You find concerning items in his room that don't belong there. Perhaps most importantly, your gut feeling tells you something is terribly wrong, even when everything appears normal on the surface. Other parents have mentioned concerns about their own children and the same friend group your son is involved with. Look closely at his eyes. The light that used to be there seems dimmed or gone completely. Archangel Michael confirms these aren't normal teenage behaviors or typical rebellion. This is the dangerous path that leads to arrest. Archangel Michael stands ready to help you protect your son right now. Divine intervention is available, but you must actively call upon this protection. Begin each morning by saying this powerful prayer. Archangel Michael, I call upon your protection for my son. Surround him with your blue light of safety and guidance. Cut away all negative influences leading him toward danger. Guide him back to the right path and keep him safe from arrest and harm. Thank you for watching over him even when I cannot. This prayer activates angelic protection that follows your son throughout his day. Visualization is a powerful tool that Archangel Michael wants you to use. Close your eyes and see your son surrounded by a shield of bright blue light. This divine protection goes with him everywhere, deflecting negative influences and dangerous situations. Even when you're not physically present, this spiritual shield remains active. Practice the cord-cutting visualization specifically for your son. Before bed each night, imagine any negative energy cords connecting him to dangerous people or harmful situations. See Archangel Michael using his sword of light to sever these connections completely, watching them dissolve into blue light. This breaks the spiritual hold that negative influences have on him. Clear the energy in your son's bedroom regularly. Use sound. Clap your hands 3 times while saying, Archangel Michael, clear this space and protect my child. Follow with a bell or chime. This removes negative energy that accumulates in his personal space. Place a small blue item in his room, a stone, a piece of cloth, or any blue object. Bless it by holding it and saying, Archangel Michael, infuse this with your protection for my son. This serves as an energy anchor maintaining divine presence in his space. Each morning before your son leaves the house, mentally place Archangel Michael's protective blue light around him. You'll begin noticing signs that this divine protection is working. His energy will start to shift. Situations that could have led to arrest will mysteriously not happen. Dangerous people will drift away from his life without explanation. Trust that angelic forces are already working to redirect his path. While spiritual protection is essential, Archangel Michael also guides you to take practical action immediately. The conversation you need to have with your son requires careful approach. Timing matters greatly. Don't confront him when either of you is angry or when he's surrounded by friends. Choose a private, calm moment when you can speak without interruption. Create a safe space for honest dialogue. Begin by expressing your love and concern, not anger or accusations. Say something like, I love you, and I'm worried about some things I've been noticing. I need to talk with you honestly because your safety and future matter more than anything. Listen without immediately judging or exploding in anger. Ask open questions that encourage him to share. What's really going on with you lately? I can see something is bothering you. Talk to me. His initial reaction may be defensive or dismissive. Stay calm and persistent. Set firm boundaries while maintaining emotional connection. Make clear what behaviors are absolutely unacceptable, while reassuring him of your unconditional love. There's a crucial difference between controlling every aspect of his life and protecting him from destroying his future. Consider involving other trusted adults who have positive influence over him. A coach, teacher, uncle, family friend, or mentor he respects. Sometimes young people hear wisdom better from someone other than their parents. Know when professional help is needed. If substance abuse, mental health issues, or serious behavioral problems are involved, seek counselors, therapists, or intervention programs immediately. Don't let pride prevent you from getting expert help. Monitor his activities without completely violating trust. This is a delicate balance, but his safety outweighs his desire for total privacy right now. Understand the difference between natural consequences and enabling destructive behaviors. Allowing him to experience appropriate consequences teaches important lessons, but enabling illegal or dangerous activities helps no one. Work strategically to separate him from negative influences. This might mean changing schools, moving to a different area, or limiting contact with specific individuals. Connect with parents of his friends to create a united front. Often, multiple families are dealing with the same concerning friend group. Understanding legal resources available before arrest happens gives you options. Consult with attorneys who specialize in juvenile matters to understand rights and intervention possibilities. Document concerning behaviors and incidents. If intervention becomes legally necessary, having records helps. Create structure and accountability through reasonable rules, check-ins, and consequences. But avoid creating so much rebellion that he runs toward the very dangers you're trying to prevent. Offer alternative activities and introduce him to positive peer groups through sports, volunteer work, church youth groups, or community programs. Archangel Michael wants you to understand why young people make dangerous choices, even those raised in good homes with loving parents. Your son's brain is still developing, particularly the areas responsible for judgment, impulse control, and understanding long-term consequences. This isn't an excuse, but it explains why he may not fully grasp the permanence of the consequences he's facing. Peer pressure and the desire for acceptance drive many dangerous behaviors. The need to belong, to be seen as brave or cool, to fit in with a group can override common sense and parental teaching. Digital influences and social media expose him to content and ideas you may not be aware of. Online communities can normalize illegal activities and make destructive behavior seem acceptable or even admirable. He may be struggling with issues he's afraid or ashamed to share. Bullying, academic pressure, relationship problems, questions about identity, or mental health challenges. The shame or fear of disappointing you might be preventing him from asking for help. He may be lying to protect you from worry, not realizing that the truth, however difficult, is always better than the catastrophe he's heading toward. Understanding his perspective doesn't mean excusing dangerous behavior. It means approaching him with compassion while maintaining absolute accountability. Your reaction right now determines whether he turns to you for help or runs further away. Remember the difference between who he truly is and what he's currently doing. Archangel Michael sees your son's true nature and incredible potential. The current behavior is not his destiny unless intervention fails to happen. This crisis affects everyone in your household, and Archangel Michael urges you to address the impact on your entire family. If you have younger children, they're watching and absorbing everything happening with their brother. Protect them while being appropriately honest about the situation. They need reassurance that the family is strong and that you're handling the problem. If you have a partner, this situation creates enormous stress on your relationship. Avoid blaming each other about how this happened or whose fault it is. Present a united front to your son. Arguments between parents about discipline or approach only create opportunities for him to manipulate the situation. Decide when to involve extended family and when to protect privacy. Grandparents, aunts, uncles can provide support, but too many voices giving conflicting advice can create chaos. Create family prayer and protection rituals that include everyone. Gathering together to ask for divine protection over your household strengthens both spiritual defense and family bonds. Schedule positive family experiences that remind your son of what truly matters. Game nights, meals together, outdoor activities, or simple conversations. These moments of normalcy and connection are crucial during crisis. Hold regular family meetings where everyone can share concerns and feelings in a structured, safe environment. This prevents resentment from building and keeps communication channels open. Maintain as much normalcy as possible for other children while addressing the emergency. Their lives shouldn't completely revolve around their brother's crisis. Seek support for yourself as a parent. The fear and stress you're experiencing is overwhelming. Talk to trusted friends, join parent support groups, or seek counseling. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Archangel Michael places his blessing of protection over your entire family unit. The strength that comes from facing this crisis together will ultimately make your family bonds unbreakable. Many families emerge from such challenges stronger and closer than they were before. Archangel Michael wants you to hold on to hope even in this frightening moment. This intervention can be the turning point that saves your son's entire future. Countless young people have stood on this same edge, pulled back at the last moment by parental intervention and divine guidance, and gone on to live successful, meaningful lives. The power of divine intervention combined with determined parental action creates miracles. Crisis often precedes the greatest transformations. Some of the most remarkable people once walked this same dangerous path. Think about your son's potential and gifts that are worth fighting for. Remember the child he was, the dreams he had, the kindness you've seen in him. Those qualities are still there, buried under current struggles but not destroyed. This challenge could become his testimony of redemption later. The story of how he nearly threw everything away but chose to change course could inspire and help countless others facing similar situations. Doors can still open for him if action is taken now. College, career, relationships, family of his own, none of these are lost yet. Archangel Michael shows a vision of who your son can become when this crisis passes. He sees the man your son is meant to be, the positive impact he'll have on others, the life full of purpose and meaning waiting for him. Your willingness to fight for him right now, to take difficult action and have hard conversations, demonstrates your love more powerfully than years of comfortable parenting. There's a profound difference between giving up on someone and giving them grace to change. Never stop believing in your son's ability to transform. Divine guidance led you to this message for a specific reason. The timing is perfect, neither too early nor too late. The window for intervention is open right now. Archangel Michael stands with you right now as you receive this critical warning. The urgency of taking action today cannot be overstated. Don't wait another week, another day, or even another hour to begin addressing the situation. Start protection prayers immediately after finishing this message. Invoke Archangel Michael's shield around your son right now, this very moment. Plan to have the necessary conversation with your son within the next 48 hours. Waiting longer dramatically increases the risk that the situation will escalate beyond your ability to intervene. There's a specific window of opportunity available right now when divine forces are aligned to help you. When your son's heart is more open to change than it will be if you delay. His entire future depends on the actions you take in the coming days. One conversation, one decision, one moment of intervention could be the difference between him building a successful life and him sitting in a jail cell with a criminal record. Divine forces are positioned to help you right now. Show your appreciation for this life, saving intervention by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens the angelic protection surrounding your family and allows continued guidance to flow to parents facing this crisis. Trust completely that you were meant to see this message at this exact moment. It's not coincidence or accident. Other parents have been saved from devastating consequences by heeding similar divine warnings. Your parental love combined with Archangel Michael's divine protection creates the most powerful force in existence. His sword of truth cuts through the deception and confusion, protecting your son. His shield guards your child from the legal consequences approaching rapidly. Act now while there's still time to change this trajectory. Archangel Michael extends his final blessing of protection, wisdom, and courage over all parents watching over their children during difficult times.